And this is a story that is being enunciated by no less than the Defence Minister of India. India has bowled a googly at Pakistan. India's Defence Minister's, quote, Sindh might also return, unquote, remark has irritated Pakistan. No end. They've issued a statement. Their ministers are frothing at the mouth. Islamabad is worried about the implications of the Raksha Mantri's remark on the restive Sindh province, the historic land of the Indus. And it has criticized India for saber rattling irresponsibly. Listen in first to what the RM said, the Raksha Mantri said.
कि पूरे भारत में हिंदू सिंधु नदी को पवित्र मानते थे। सिंध के कई मुसलमान भी मानते थे कि सिंधु का जल मक्का के आबे जमजम से कम पवित्र नहीं है। यह मैं उनका कोट बतला रहा हूं, यह अडवाणी जी का कोट। आज सिंध की भूमि, मेरे बहनों भाइयों, यह भारत का हिस्सा भले ही न हो, लेकिन सभ्यतागत रूप से सिंध हमेशा भारत का हिस्सा रहेगा। और जहां तक जमीन की बात है तो बॉर्डर्स तो बदल सकते हैं, क्या पता कल को सिंध भारत में फिर से वापस आ जाए। सिंध के हमारे लोग जिन्होंने सिंधु नदी को पवित्र माना है, हमेशा हमारे वो अपने रहेंगे, वो चाहे कहीं भी हों, हमेशा अपने रहेंगे।
Well, Sindh viewers, and you can see those pictures in the middle of your screens. Look at those scenes coming out of Sindh. It's a war zone. Sindh is already grappling with water shortages, economic exploitation, political repression, is also witnessing a new surge of separatist sentiment. Sindh was granted separate province status on the 1st of April 1936. I'm just taking you back in time. The province of Sindh, which lies near Indus River, went to Pakistan after partition. That's the province, viewers. I wish we had shown the entire map of Pakistan because you would have got a better sense really of where it lies. People from Sindh community came to India after partition. It shares an international border with the states of Gujarat and Rajasthan. Pakistan is already battling civil unrest across Gilgistan, Baltistan, Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and POK. Each of its provinces is on fire, even Punjab, let's face it, viewers. And therefore, tonight, viewers, we have to ask, is Sindh at breakpoint? Is the country at breakpoint? Is Islam no longer holding it together? Is the raison d'etre of Pakistan, viewers, failing it? Key voices from Sindh's own freedom movement are openly endorsing India's position, calling the Pakistani state an oppressive theocracy and even suggesting that a future Sindhu Desh would align with India. So let's open this up, viewers. Let's ask some fundamental question. We're joined by some noted experts. I want to first go straight across to Sushant Sareen and also Ayub Mirza, who is an activist, is from Pakistan, lives in exile. Ayub Mirza, first tell us, will the RM's words, the Raksha Mantri's words, have any resonance in Sindh? We've got a few people responding. The Pakistani leadership is, of course, upset. But does it change things?
Thank you very much. First of all, I'm not from Pakistan. I'm from Pakistani-occupied Jammu and Kashmir.
Wonderful.
And I would not take this as an offense, but I don't like to be identified with Pakistan. I'm an Indian. People of Pakistani-occupied Jammu and Kashmir are Indians because we have signed an instrument of accession with India in 1947, 26th of October. Mm-hmm. Now, let me inform you, and you will be happy to know, and Susanti as well, that since yesterday, there is jubilance across Sindh, especially in interior Sindh, after Rajnath Singh ji's statement. And today, the Sindhu Desh Revolutionary Army's Commander-in-Chief, Sayyid Asghar Shah, has issued a statement welcoming what Rajnath Singh has said, and has appealed to India for moral, diplomatic and logistic support so that they can free Sindh from the clutches of Pakistan's slavery. I've been told that last night in all the mandirs across Sindh, uh, diyas were lit, prayers were held, people were dancing as if Rajnath Singh's statement was in itself a declaration of Sindh's independence. So the situation is that Pakistan was never uh, kept together in the name of Islam. It might have been created as a bluff, but Bangladesh was separated, which was the most populous province of then United Pakistan, and nobody is willing to
Okay.
stay in the union with Pakistan. People are fighting for their national identity, for their to save their language, to save their culture, to save their natural resources, to save their dignity and honor. So Pakistan is already a gone case as far as I'm concerned, and hopefully, I think these words of Rajnath Singh
Okay.
will echo across the continent.
Let
Thank
me
you.
let me bring in Sushant Sareen. Sushant Sareen, first of all, what prompted the Raksha Mantri to say this? And secondly, is this just high on sentiment and short on substance at the end of the day? Words are cheap.
So, Rahul, a couple of things. Words are never cheap, but I think it's good that the Raksha Mantri is trolling the Pakistanis. I think it's a good way to rattle the cage. But having said that, none other than that entitled, I don't want to use any other word, guy, Bilawal
Hold back.
Bhutto, yeah, Bilawal Bhutto has been known to have said in close circles that, look, my great grandfather was the prime minister of a state in undivided India. My father became a minister in United Pakistan, and then my grandfather, sorry, and then prime minister of a rump Pakistan. My mother was basically reduced to Sindh, but became prime minister of that same rump Pakistan, and his father, for whatever it is worth, is the president of that rump Pakistan. But that party is basically not even in Sindh anymore. It's reduced to just parts of Sindh. So he was basically alluding who knows what might happen tomorrow. So there, how can anybody predict what might happen 10, 15, 20, 50 years from now? So that is one. So I think what the Raksha Mantri was saying is that yes, maybe somewhere down the line, if the Pakistani state starts, withering away and implodes, which is not an unlikely possibility, something like this might happen. Is that happening in the near future as we speak? No, it isn't. Mr. Mirza is talking about parties like the Sindhu Desh movement. Yes, there is a separatist sentiment in Sindh, a nationalistic sentiment in Sindh. Yes, there is the Sindhu Desh movement, and this particular organization. I think it's the SRA, Sindhu Desh Revolutionary Army. Uh, but it simply does not have the critical mass to bring the Pakistani state to its knees at this point in time. Now, if in the future the Pakistani state weakens because of the various fights it's getting into, the kind of economic problems it has, the kind of political repression which is there, not just in Pakistan but in Sindh, where the feudals under Bilawal Bhutto and his father, who is Mr. 10%, when these characters and these crooks are ruling over that province, then anything is possible. So there is, in terms of development, it is as bad as what they have done to Balochistan. Balochistan and Sindh should have been the richest provinces of Pakistan, but they've been looted. Balochistan by Punjab and Sindh by the Sindhi feudals led by the Bhuttos. So there is a issue out there, but has that issue reached critical mass, or has it reached that point where a massive movement against the Pakistani state is emerging? I haven't seen any telltale signs of it. Mr. Mirza
But
is
these
talking.
taken together, very quickly, Sushant Singh, taken together, all these sub-national fires that have been lit all over now mainland Pakistan, do they collectively pose a overwhelming challenge, let's put it like that, to the Punjabi military elite.
So yes, clearly they are. Because look at it this way. I think look at what is happening in POK. The kind of movement that has emerged out there, and I'm not saying it's a pro-India movement. It isn't. It is basically against the oppression of Pakistan. Uh, but the kind of movement which has emerged in that area is unbelievable. Maybe 5 years back, somebody had told you that something like this will happen in POJK. You could not have imagined it. In Balochistan, the alienation is complete. There is this mass murderer who's the chief minister, Sarfaraz Bukti, in charge out there, and the army controls everything. In Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, there is a popularly elected government which has been rendered powerless, and the military is calling the shots. But the Taliban are now raising questions about the Islamic nature of Pakistan itself. And in Sindh, unfortunately, there is still not that movement which has emerged. Maybe because this, as an old British once said, that you must honor the Baloch, you must bribe the Pashtun, and you must bully the Sindhi. The Sindhi has been properly bullied by the Punjabi, and the Sindhi simply does not have that, stand up against the oppression of Punjab. So as of now, that is what the situation is.
So let me ask Dr. Ranganathan, look, there's this constant talk about let's hope that various provinces from Pakistan sort of dissolve and come back into India, this, that, the other. But there are also a lot of people who say, who wants all this? I mean, these provinces of poverty and destitution, desperados.
I belong to the latter group, absolutely vociferously. But Sindh is no longer part of Pakistan. It is part of South Asia, as you very well know. In the last couple of days, it's broken away. But as Paji was saying, yes, I agree. I think Rajnath Singh ji was trolling Pakistan. It's all fair and good. But trust me, every waking day, I thank the Lord or Darwin to have us as Jinnah as the father of the nation. Thank God he took away what he took away, and thank God those 250 odd million Indians, or million erstwhile Indians, are never going to be Indians again. One swallow does not a summer make, and much as I respect Dr. Ajmat and his sentiments, the fact of the matter is we should be as far away from Pakistan or parts of Pakistan and away from the RSS dream of Akhand Bharat that they keep on. Maybe this is a part of that. Please, we are so thankful that Jinnah took away what he did.
Okay.
Let us not bring all those things back.
10
Absolutely.
seconds. I need to close. Yes, 10 seconds. Sushant Singh, yeah.
Look, I'll just add to what Anand is saying. If it was up to me, I would give the Bharat Ratna to Muhammad Ali Jinnah for making Pakistan, number one.
Thank you.
Number two, the RSS, and a lot of people in the RSS say that, these are two parts of Bangladesh and Pakistan are two arms of India. They're not arms, they were gangrenous parts of India which got cut off. Once
We
a
are happy
gangrenous
being
part
Thakur.
is cut
Why
off,
don't you say the same about Pakistani occupied Jammu Kashmir? That good
Look,
riddance.
Pakistan occupied
We
Jammu
don't
Kashmir
want
is part
Pakistani
of
occupied
India.
Jammu Kashmir, and we don't want Gilgit-Baltistan.
Pakistan occupied Jammu
Your
Kashmir
language
is
is
part of
very
India.
derogatory and insulting, calling the Pashtun, using British quotations to say that bully the Sindhis and bribe the Pashtuns.
That is what
You can't
this is
bribe
what
the
the Pakistanis
Pashtuns.
are following. That is what the Pakistanis have followed. They bullied the Sindhi.
Anyhow, viewers, I was only throwing a.
That's
What
very
are they
sad
doing?
to hear you
I was
say
only
that.
throwing. I was
bullied.
only
Very
throwing.
sad.
Okay, I was only throwing a thought experiment out there. There are many people in this country who are wary. So I think people have to earn India's trust. I think that's fundamentally what it is coming down to. And I think that's a good message, Dr. Amjad Sahab.
India has lost trust. People of POJK, people of Gilgit-Baltistan,
Yeah.
the level of trust for India has gone very low because Indian governments, successive Indian governments have not fulfilled the
Okay.
promise
So are you
that they
saying
will
that-
liberate the whole of Jammu and Kashmir.
Okay, so are you
And
saying-
these people sit here
Okay.
and criticize these people who have been victims.
Okay,
of
well, I don't
British
know. Are they
conspiracies.
wanting to come back to India? You might be. Are others like you doing so? Sir, very quickly, I want to ask you. Yes.
No,
Well,
I
it's
just
not
want
a
to
matter
correct-
of whether people want to come back or not. It is the dream of Akhand Bharat.
Okay.
Bharat was broken into pieces by the
As
British.
long as the people who want to come back
People
believe in
want
the
to
idea of
come.
India, viewers, we have no problems. I leave it at this. Look, this was just a thought experiment. I threw it out there. It's something for you also to mull over, think about. We leave it at that. Vantage coming up with Palki Shah.